What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and on this video I'm going to show you guys how I made money today. Alright, so this was on gold. Okay, so we traded gold on Tuesday. We also had news at 8:45. I decided for news to pass by, and then that's when I decided to go with it. So we're Tuesday. Alright, so we mark up our previous daily low and daily high. Right, we saw that I wanted to go for buys. Right, I wanted to go for buys, but of course I didn't go for buys. And why is that? Okay, we look at the 5 minute here. We can clearly see that we have been consolidating. Alright, so where do you see the consolidating? It starts all the way to London session. Alright, if we had to have a key level, right, we didn't have a key level at the moment, right, because we just see this and then it spiked up, and then right now we can call this a key level. Why? Because we see it bouncing off of this zone right here, right? So right here I decided to mark this up. Alright, so I was like, okay, if we break through this, we can potentially go for the daily high, the previous daily high. But of course it didn't, and then later on it did. If I would have held this trade for almost about, time is till 1, that would have been like, what, 4 hours, I don't know, right? But I decided to catch a 101, so put my stops above here. Joined it pretty early, joined right there, and then my 101 was right there. So that was my trade today. Alright, and that is why I took this, right? We see this consolidation right here, and we also knew that we are overbought, right? If you guys are wondering, oh, why are you going for sales on all-time high, blah, 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 right? Right, so our key level, daily low, okay, this is not a key level at the moment, right? But let me delete this already. Alright, we have been going up since August 20. We haven't gotten no retracements on the 4 hour. As you can see, we just been pumping and pumping. We're so overbought. This market is so overbought that we're gonna have to go on a downtrend at some point and fill in these gaps in the market. Okay, as you can see here on gold, on NQ, everything is so overbought. All right, and let me look at gold. Right, this is so overbought. Like, look at all of this, bro. Like, it's just started consolidating, so of course I'm gonna take the advantage, and if it breaks below my zone, right, which was that line, then of course I'm going to go for sells and take advantage of this, right? I could have gone and holded it a little bit more, and I would have gotten maybe like a 1 to 3, but I didn't hold because Powell was gonna speak at 11:45. But that's gonna be it for this trade, right? So like I said, we're so overbought that we have to go on a sell. We do have to go on a sell, because look at this. Just look at this. I don't know why the candle is like, bro. Look at this, bro. We're so overbought, and like, we have to dump at some point, right? So I decided to go for that breakout, and yeah, I just went for the breakout trade. Okay, now let's look at NQ, and this is what I'm going to be looking at NQ. All right, so like, what did I say on? What did I say? That we're so overbought that at some point we have to go on a downtrend. All right, let me take this off real quick. So, if you guys are on my Discord, I'm going to alert this for everyone for free. Why? Because I'm gonna show you guys that I don't mess around when it comes to trading. That I want everyone to succeed and actually trade, right? But like, this is what's going to happen. All right, so this is what is my prediction to the market. This is not going to be financial advice. I don't recommend you guys reporting this, but at the same time, this is literally going to be making me bank, hopefully, if it goes my way. All right, so what do you see here on the 1 hour? We see consolidation that broke through, retested right here. These two candles rejected and then went back down, right? So what I'm looking for in this market, right, and especially because we have unemployment rates on Thursday, this is gonna go lower, right? So I'm looking for this shit to come back and retest all the way either to my key level. If it doesn't reach the key level, at least to fill in this gap right here. And this is where I would enter. Okay, if it respects this gap, then I would enter off of that. stops would be above here, above my box, and then that's when I would enter for a trade. And if it does tap into my box, it's gonna be the same thing of right, stops above the box, and then I'm going to probably target either what an employment rate does, or I'm going to be targeting this key level right here on the 1 hour, or not, yeah, the 1 hour, right? So like I said, we haven't hit a lower high at some point, right, on the 4 hour or on the daily, right? We are so overbought, so I want to look at something that is going to basically indicate where price is going to be bouncing off of, right? So I want price to bounce either off here, right, or maybe it can even go lower. I don't know. It depends, honestly, right? But I want this to get tapped into my zone. Why? It got tapped in here, went down. And then it broke through, tapped in here, rejected all the way to the upside, tapped again, and went up. All right, and we haven't tapped into the zone. So if it does tap into my box, this will be my stop, and I would be holding all the way to here, potentially catching almost a 1 to 10. All right. 1 to 9, 1 to 10, right? But other than that, um, those are that is going to be the trade that I'm going to be looking at for tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna alert this on my Discord, so make sure to join the Discord, and then, um, let me look at SPY. It's gonna be the same thing for SPY. Because SPY and NQ kind of both the same, but I'm mostly looking at NQ because NQ is I feel like NQ has more volume than SPY, honestly. And then gold, I might be looking at gold, but gold is looking so overbought to the point that you don't know if it's gonna keep going up, or you don't know if it's gonna fake you out to the downside. All right, so NQ is for sure gonna be the play tomorrow. Hopefully we see a lower high or a higher low, and then what's it called? I mean, sorry, a lower right? So it's gonna be a lower low and then a lower high, and then back down to a lower low. All right, I want to see that lower high, and then tapping into my key level right here, right? But yeah, that's gonna be it for this YouTube video, bro. And make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to watch this video, my other videos, and also make sure to follow my Instagram, my TikTok. Everything's gonna be in the link of the bio. This is gonna be posted on my YouTube. Make sure I'm gonna alert this tomorrow. So if I don't alert this, that means that I'm not taking it. If I do alert it, then I'm going with, maybe I'm probably gonna risk, and then I'm moving my stops to break even. Once I hit a 101, right, and then I'm gonna just let it run right after that, and then hopefully an employment range can dump this even more, right? But other than that, guys, that's gonna be the end of this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.